Popular culture remembers the muscle and the glory, but the ancient sources describe a life defined by manipulation and calculated tragedy. He was born an innocent human, the result of the Olympian king Zeus committing one of his many infidelities with a mortal woman named Alcmene. Zeus's wife, the goddess Hera, lived through eons of public humiliation. She channeled her seething resentment away from her husband and onto this illegitimate child. When he was just an infant, she sent two massive, venomous snakes into his crib. The babies simply grabbed the serpents and strangled them in his bare hands. This early display of strength offered no real protection. It only ensured that Hera's vengeance would become more patient and far more devastating as he grew up. Decades later, Hercules had found a baseline of stability. He married a princess named Megara, and together they built a home and a family. Hera chose this moment to strike. She used her divine power to inflict an engineered psychosis, clouding his mind with violent, uncontrollable rage. In this manipulated state, Hercules turned his immense strength against his own household, murdering his wife and children. When the madness lifted and he realized what he had done, the devastation drove him to the Oracle of Delphi to seek any possible path to penance. Hera's influence already reached the oracle. To earn redemption, Hercules was sentenced to serve King Eurystheus, a man chosen specifically by the goddess to ensure his quest for mercy became a death trap. For 12 years, Hercules lived as a servant to King Eurystheus, forced to perform any task required to atone for the deaths of his family. Hera transformed these years of penance into a gauntlet of suicide missions, ensuring that every task set by the king was a deliberate attempt on his life. His first assignment was to kill the Nemean lion, a beast with a golden pelt that rendered it immune to every mortal weapon. Hercules survived by blocking the lion's only exit and strangling it in the darkness of its cave, eventually using the creature's own claws to skin it for armor. Every tactical victory kept him alive, but they also prolonged his servitude, keeping him isolated and under Hera's constant observation. He was then sent to the Lernaean Hydra, a 9-headed monster raised by Hera in a toxic swamp specifically to end his journey. The beast was a biological trap. Cutting off one mortal head caused 2 more to sprout from the stump instantly. With the help of his nephew Iolaus, Hercules used firebrands to cauterize the severed necks, preventing the regeneration and eventually killing the monster. After the battle, Hercules made a fateful choice. He dipped his bronze arrows into the Hydra's venomous blood, creating a weapon that could kill any living thing with a single scratch. While the venom made him physically unstoppable against his enemies, this toxic arsenal would eventually become the direct cause of his own death. After completing his labors, Hercules attempted to start over. He married a woman named Deianira, hoping for a second chance at a quiet life. During a river crossing, a centaur named Nessus attempted to abduct Deianira. From the shore, Hercules ended the threat instantly, shooting Nessus with one of the arrows tainted by the Hydra's blood. As the venom took hold, Nessus told Deianira to save his blood, lying that it was a potion to ensure Hercules would never stop loving her. Hercules had spent a lifetime fighting monsters, but he had no defense against the combination of a dying enemy's lie and his wife's fear of abandonment. Years later, worried that Hercules was losing interest, Deianira applied the potion to a shirt and sent it to him to wear at a victory feast. The moment the fabric touched his skin, the Hydra's venom reacted. The shirt fused to his body, and his demigod flesh began to dissolve. His divine blood kept him from dying quickly. Trapped in a state of terminal torture, he begged for a funeral pyre to be lit so he could finally escape the pain, while Deianira took her own life in grief. As his mortal half burned away, his spirit ascended to Mount Olympus to be welcomed as a god. Hercules eventually joined the gods, but his divinity was purchased with the destruction of every human connection he ever held. His life stands as a testament to the chilling indifference of the powerful, where even a hero is just a pawn in a game of spite. So, who was the real monster of the myth? Tell us in the comments and subscribe for more.